Welcome home, sir. I
¿Qué?
am Barnabas Basil Fawlty. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo of Corfu Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibley family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are...
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands. Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of...
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cut-purse who somehow secured for himself the... He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplar, Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that.
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to...
Mind giving me a little tour de court?
Not in the least. Follow me, please.
Vale. Que tengo casa. Madre mía. Madre, le saco su cabeza al señor.
Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great-aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going, and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to Major Domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
Oye. Tengo gallinas. Mi verdadera...
The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
Ni tan mala, a mí me mola. Vamos a ver, parece muy puebleresca, muy Villa Vegeta, ¿sabes?
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially in spring.
Don't look at all bad now either.
El Gerald flipándolo, claro.
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes.
Pero me da dinero.
Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
Y yo, esto es una mierda. Como no me dé dinero...
Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it
Pues nada, tirarse.
There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Leviosa.
Leviosa. ¡Qué ilusión! ¿Qué es esto? ¿Esto es mío, de verdad?
Monsieur Boleus, his wife Nina, kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory. And once again, planting
Voy a plantar plantas
vegetation.
carnívoras para que se coman a toda esta chusma que hay por aquí y estas mariposas persiguiéndome. Dejarme. ¿Qué es esto?
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say there are
Rosas de toda la vida.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
No me dice nada, se queda callado y se va.
Follow me, please. Follow me, please. Follow me, please.
Es maricón, ¿Qué ha sonado? ¡Ay, mira, hay gente trabajando! ¡Ay, qué ilusión, por Dios! Antes todo esto era campo. Venga tú. Mira, Sardi. Sardinitix.
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
Pues sí. Lo primero que voy a hacer.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Boleus's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil. I took the liberty of
Estoy aquí
cleaning up
explicándome todo.
the mess, which...
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
Y la señora ahí diciendo rábano. Puedo entrar en mi casa. Que es feísima, por cierto. No sé qué mejorar. Tendré que mejorar cosas, ¿no?
As you can see, the facade is, to put it,
Sí.
slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
Vamos para adentro, ¿no?
And welcome inside.
Es una puta mierda.
On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. Though one must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling. Mentioned the place could...
Almost decidedly, sir. The question is...
Been thinking about the outer walls.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general... Not only did the residents...
Madre mía, vamos
I
a ver.
understand.
Es que son
Got
5.000
these
pavos,
spacious
¿eh?
Oh, yes. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise...
My...
Admiral,
Vale.
Ponder the notion.
1000.
Of course.
Vale.
Ponder the... Of course, sir.
Know what? Changed my mind. Not in the mood to talk.
I shall be glad to answer.
Vale.
As
Been
if not, I shall get highly skilled at what they do. It shall not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after. Is there anything?
That's all for now.
¿Qué me dices? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué me dices, tío? ¿Me han dado la túnica del tío este? En fin. Joder, pero ¿por qué me ponen esta canción triste? ¿Trofeos a qué te refieres? Esto lo voy a poner. Mira qué chula. chulo. ¿Cómo salgo? Vale, voy a esperar. Vamos a esperar 3 días, ¿no? Vale, con esto yo creo que ya estaría. Vamos, le he dado yo creo que 4 o incluso 5 días, pero bueno. Oye, no tan mal tú, boleamos. ¡Ey! Mucho mejor.
Renovations coming along all...
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed, and I took the liberty of adding 2 racks, each upon which you might hang weapons and armor. In other news, the laborers dusting out the cellar have made a most unusual discovery.
If you say I should see it...
Oye, no he ido arriba. Qué bonito, me cago en la puti. Mira qué diferencia, loco. La pala, tío. Me voy a poner la puta pala. Con todos mis cojones, Voy a buscar a alguien que me pueda... Oh. Aquí voy a poner algo del oso, lo que sea. ¿No puedo poner la pala? Vamos, no me jodas. ¿Cuánto me dan por la pala? Pongo esto aquí y voy a poner aquí lo de... Aquí voy a poner las espadas de... Literina. Aquí pondré algo. Algo pondré. La espada se queda aquí. La puta pala esa. Y ya venderé los firi y todas estas cosas. Hola. Yeah. Vale, algo más.
How much?
Start.
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house?
Feels like by
Indeed, momentum is best maintained once established. Now that we've finished the general renovations, you might begin to consider such things as a new bed or additional
If you don't mind.
Of course, sir. What?
Son 1000 pavos.
You know, wrote.
Oh, a stud.
2000.
Ponder the notion, however.
So sometimes.
Well, you're in luck, sir. The flower garden.
Vale.
Ponder the notion.
Venga, va.
Oh,
¡Ah!
will you be needing anything?
No,
Not.
puedo más. Mi dinero. Voy a registrar la bodega aquí.
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think.
Ajá. Alquimia. Vamos a poner. A toma por culo.
Laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time.
Sí somos, sí somos. Y aquí... ¡Oh! ¡Oh! ¡Hostia puta! Yo pues de puta madre. Muy chuli, muy chuli. 2 días. Pues espero 2 días, que me da igual. Y me voy a hacer misiones secundarias. Y así tengo modificación y tal. Madre mía, todo mi dinero. Voy a vender todo. Todo.
And what do you get for all that work? A crook in your back. What's your on in here?
Lo meto aquí con todo mi coño.
Slower.
The Dutch is small, but do you know any who's not heard of our wine?
Tengo por aquí... Cazadera general, me veo. Aquí. Pues voy a ir aquí. Me da vigor de caballo, así que... siento. La señora no...
Come on.
Lo siento.
The Duchess home, but you know anything. The days pass. The pile of work remains the same.
What the fuck.
Let's go.
Sardinilla, vamos.
Who do my eyes espy from Boers? Where have your journeys taken you last, brother?
Hail, Percy. You must know I've embarked on a quest of true wonder. A horde of challenges.
Come on, Roach.
Están mal de la cabeza la peña en este sitio, tío. Te voy a dejar, pobre mi niño.
Ah, a professional.
¿Qué vende?
What?
Está bien de la cabeza esta peña, tío. No ha tomado mi dinero. Toma todas. El caballo de atrás. Hola.
So long.
Claro. Pues mira, tengo 6.000.
Music to a smithy's ears. Aber
Let's see what you got.
No, tío.
So long.
what are your needs, master?
Manizar. 2 puntitos. No. Vamos a hacer... ¿cuál es la emisión más baja? 35. Pues vale, vamos.
Hey-ya.
Mira, estamos aquí cerquita y todo.
Witcher, I have a matter of prime urgency and import. I must speak to you.
Ven aquí, tonto. ¡Madre! Qué feo eres, loco.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to... I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could...
What make...
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged, she consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Bollera.
Then suddenly, mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool.
Es una
I've
mujer
striven
lobo, a lo
on
mejor.
occasion to follow
O
her,
algo, ¿no?
but lost track
Vampiro,
each
quizá.
time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air.
sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your...
Notice any other strange behavior? Additional symptoms?
No, Vivian's avoided me wholly since...
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk.
Nothing unusual about any of that. Tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting, her father a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian, I am prepared to
Hablemos primero.
Might be a regular job, this. Not often I gotta take part in a tourney.
I am no magnet to command heaps of coin, but naturally I shall award...
Sí, hombre. Dame 600...
Agreed. That is an amount I can indeed muster.
Fine, I'll look into it.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply... I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all.
Equitación.
Roach could use some wind in her mane. Let's go for a ride.
Come with me.
That's it, Roach.
The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all, then?
It's a race against time.
The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
The gods have set the beast as punishment for our
¿Qué cojones? No puedo más, tío.
Come on now.
All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite the challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow. The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail. During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. For now you may ride unperturbed.
Pensaba que iba a ser muchísimo más difícil. Vamos, yo me raya un montón con tu explicación.
Will you give it another go? I can set out more dummies.
No harm in going again. Practice. Move it.
Vale. No sé cómo me ha dado, tío. ¡Peor! Pero aún peor, ¿eh?
So, have you had enough?
Vamos a ver. Vale. ¿Me ha faltado algo? No, ¿verdad? Sí. No me ha saltado nada. Soy gilipollas. Vale. Vale, esto lo tengo ya.
Will you give it another go? I can set out more dummies.
Had enough.
Where to now?
A ver.
Time.
Come with me. The marksmanship contest shall pit you against another for the best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak, I miss the meaning entirely.
Greed and lust, trombona, wisdom, life.
Sí somos, sí somos. Oye, lo más fácil.
Hit the red targets.
Easy.
Once more?
No, muy fácil. ¡No!
Once more?
Done enough shooting.
Where to now?
Be nice to swing. Do some...
Come with me. You will team with other knights to fight. The clash simulates a true skirmish during battle. Come the end, you shall fight a duel. It will determine your place on the podium. I always liked the duels the best, but now I can think only of my Vivian. In the end, it is good you will replace me. I sense I would simply be distracted this time. Stand at the center of the training ground. A knight will approach and challenge you.
I will stand and fight, but be warned, I do nothing halfway. Leaping Levioda's wounds.
Come on!
Attack!
Bueno. ¡Tú! Que lo está ardiendo.
Do you wish to practice fighting?
Think I've seen...
Now you must go to the inscription tent. On...
Lo más difícil lo del caballo, ¿cómo no? Go to the bitch, get away. Oli, oli. Voy a robaros.
Want to join the lists?
Naturally.
Really?
My findings show you may take part...
What a surprise.
...or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of 2 crests.
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, A certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of...
Pero que se...
Por ejemplo, si se caga o se mea,
¡Caca, que
aquí
está haciéndome caca! Pobrecillo. Tiene toda la oreja para abajo, ¿no ves?
Ponlo ahí en la caja si quieres.
Tu niño aquí, hace la caca.
Joder, tío, es que estaba en directo, es que soy...